Good morning, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Vientiane, which is the capital and the largest city of Laos. And this is an amazing city for food lovers. There's so much street food here. Today we're gonna go on a Laotian street food tour. Visit especially the morning market where I am this morning right now, and also the evening market. And not sure exactly all that we're gonna eat, but we're gonna eat some amazing Lao food. It's about 7 a.m. in the morning, and we're gonna start eating right now. Joel, what up, man?
Dude.
Hanging out with my buddy Joel, too.
What's up, what's up? This smells awesome.
Dude, I think we need some of this.
I'm sure that is beef. อันนี้เป็น สิ้นเดียว
อันนี้สิ้นหมูอันนี้สิ้นหัว
สิ้นหัวเท่าไหร่
อันละ 5,000
อันละ 5,000
ก็สองอัน
เท่า
เนาะ
ไหร่
2 ตัวด้วย
เอาซ่องอันข้ออ่ะอันนี้สุดลงพระบาง
Oh, okay.
Around the world, no matter where you are, I don't think there's a better way to start your morning than with grilled meat. She just said that she is from Luang Prabang, so these are Luang Prabang style sausages.
ลงพระบาง
Oh, it smells incredible. You can smell the herbs coming off of that grill, the meaty aroma. Oh man, my mouth is watering. I'm hungry. She wraps it up in a banana leaf, and she put this right onto the grill, so it's hot and fresh. It's actually burning in my hand right now. She has both pork and beef. So I'm gonna start with the beef. Kind of chewy, the meat. You can taste like maybe there's some skin in there, but the flavor is awesome. You taste the spice blend mixture, you taste the herbs in there, and it's very meaty.
So we got two. This one is the pork.
It looks like the pork has more herbs in it, if you look, or maybe because the beef is so much darker.
Oh yeah. I think there's galangal. This is awesome, man.
Oh. I love the herbaceousness of the sausage, but at the same time it's so incredibly meaty. Beef for pork? Pork. It looks like to me like it's more, there's more herbs in here. I immediately taste the dill in there. Oh yeah, the composition of the pork sausage is much different from the beef sausage. The pork has more of a pronounced herb flavor to it. They're both really good.
Cheers, man.
Oh. The pork is better, in my opinion. It's so good. It's so packed with flavor. This entire region has some fantastic sausage. And what I love is that it combines meat along with herbs that are so prevalent in the cuisine around here.
The 10 and the 1 are both blue.
There's so much going on. You can buy piles and piles of shoes, but the main reason you come here is for food, and they do both have cooked food as well as every possible ingredient for Laotian food that you could possibly imagine to cook. There's chicken, there's fish, all freshwater fish. Oh, Ying, you're an expert.
Yeah.
How many of these have you eaten in your life? Okay, Ying really wanted to eat some khao lam, which is one of her favorite. Sticky rice, which is roasted in a pole of bamboo, and then they already kind of like shave the bamboo so it's sticky. There's coconut milk in it, there's sugar there. I think this one has beans as well, and it is the purple sticky rice. Oh yeah. It's always good. The gooey texture is what really makes it delicious, but paired with that rich, kind of oily coconut cream, that sweet, salty contrast. This is just a huge, sprawling morning market. It kind of occupies what looks sort of like a parking lot. This is where lots of people come to shop for their groceries for the day, so everybody's walking out with bags of vegetables, meat. This is Vientiane's supermarket. This market is just sprawling, and there's so many different sections of the market. You have the outdoor section, you have the indoor section, you have the more modern section, you have the tented section, which we are in right now, and we have decided to, there's some very attractive looking stalls over here with all sorts of local dishes. Yeah, let's sit down to eat. We need some real food.
จับเอาอันเดียว
Okay. Before we start eating, I just want to get a look back here into the kitchen where they're grilling. You can smell the aroma of the grilled meats coming from back here. They're grilling birds, they're grilling all sorts of different river fish and chicken, I think, back here. And you can also see the sticky rice going back there too. Okay, khop jai. Oh yeah, that is very cool. What I love, okay, let me grab a seat now. What I love is that they're grilling everything on such a low heat, so it just kind of smokes at the same time as it grills, and it just sits there for just hours, and you can just see that flavor just embedding into the meat without it getting dry. Khor mok samongด้วยครับ
Yes.
Okay. We are sitting down now for breakfast. This is it looks absolutely outstanding. We got a couple of different labs, which are meat mixes with just packed full of herbs. We got a couple of different jaews. We've got some kanyao, some sticky rice. We've got some grilled fish. We got some grilled, I think it is quail. But this is a spread of little small, just look to be pungently, vibrantly flavorful dishes. Okay, I'm gonna start with the lab pla. And so this is minced fish, and you can just see, it's actually like probably like 60 or 75% herb. But yeah, you can see there's some mint in there. Oh, that's delicious. Immediately, what I taste is like a little bit of a bitter, smoky taste to it. But the herbs in there, I don't know, there's a mint tasting herb, but it's sharper. It's like a bitter mint taste to it. You've got a little bit of fishiness. It's salty. You get the crunch. There might be some dill in there. You get the crunch of some maybe green onion stalks in there. It's absolutely sensation flavor. I mean, it's a fish-based lab, but really, it's like it's 75% herb. I'm gonna try this next because it's kind of similar in composition to the lab ba. This is called jaew pa, and again, this is a fish. This is more of it's supposed to be more of a dip. So you can see, I think there's probably some roasted chilies in here as well, but this is much thicker. You can see that texture. You can see the strings of fish in there. You can see all those herbs again. Oh wow! Oh, that's sensational. Oh, that's more strong in every kind of flavor than the lab. It's like more condensed, but you do really taste the roasted green chilies in there. It's made to be salty to go good with sticky rice, and it does go extremely good with sticky rice. That's just flavor packed. It's so good. Next we're gonna try, it's called mok samong. It's actually a packet of brain. What they do is they mix the brain with spices and herbs, and then they pack it into a banana leaf packet, and then these ones are steamed. Oh yeah, it has a bounce to it.
I can see glistening fat for sure.
Oh, let's just tear this apart. Yeah, and you can see, I think let's just break this apart. Yeah, you can see that glisten. You can see, again, there's so much dill in there.
Dill, yeah.
That's gonna be creamy and fatty. It looks like, it doesn't look like it's pure brain though. I think it's mixed in with some kind of fat or meat or
also.
something, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
The herbs, dude.
the dill again. The dill is so prevalent. Yeah, that tastes a little bit like scrambled brains, and it's sensational. Dude, that samong it's so good. Next up, I gotta try the bird, and I think it is quail. Is it quail? I think it's quail, right? Anyway, they slow grill this piece, and oh yes, look at the lucky piece I got with the egg still attached. That is a bonus bite right there. It's just kind of hanging there. Oh, that egg. Oh, that's just like pure yolk. I think it's an egg ovary. And then when you try to eat, I mean, it's a little bit on the bony side, but it's salty. It's not dry at all. Yeah, the meat is very moist.
สบายดีกินอาหารลาวอ่ะกินอาหารลาว
สบายดี
ปลาส้มปลาส้ม
อ๋อปลาส้ม
ปลาส้มอ้อบอนอ้อบอน
I don't know that dish
แกงขี้เหล็กนั่นอันนี้อ้อบอน
อ๋อ What is this one เจียว
เจียวบอง
เจียวบอง
เจียวปลาร้าเจียวบองครับ
เจียวปลาแดกภาษาไทยเจียวปลาล่า
ภาษา
ภาษาลาวเจียวปลาแดก
This is another jaew. It's a dip. The main ingredient is fermented fish. Oh. Yeah. I mean, okay. I know I put way too much on that single bite, but I really wanted to get the full salty explosion of flavor in that one bite. You can taste the lemongrass in there. There's definitely a lot of finely shaved lemongrass in there. It's fishy, but that provides that crazy umami depth of flavor. It's fantastic. It's absolutely delicious. Okay. We had to replenish the sticky rice. Lao Sep Lai. We had to replenish the sticky rice. That is a hot, fresh plate of sticky rice. And I need to try the lappe, which is the duck mixture, minced duck. But I think it's full of organs and everything. Oh. Another stunner. Yeah, it's delicious. There's chilies in it. There's mint. There's dill. There's all those herbs.
ซุปหน่อไม้
The onions, soup no mai. Oh yeah, that's what I need to try next too. Oh yeah. Okay.
ซุปหน่อไม้ซุปหน่อไม้
Soup no mai. This is Xẹp lại. Xẹp lại. That is bamboo shoot mix. Oh yeah, you can see there's some whole chilies in there too. Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's good too. You've got the sour, pickled flavor of that bamboo shoot. That one is like the least kind of like pungent flavor of all of them.
ปิ้งปลา
Ping pla.
ปิ้งอัวปลา
ปิ้งปลา
ปิ้งอัวปลา
Ping pla.
อันนี้ปิ้งปลาอันนี้ปิ้งปลาปิ้งปลา
Hey, ping pla.
เจ้า
So อัว
ปิ้งอัวปลา
Dude, so อัว means there's stuff inside. Check this out,
นี่
man.
อัวนี่อัวปลา
Ah.
อันนี้ปิ้งปลา
So they open it up
กิน
first.
ได้กินได้กินทุกอย่าง
เจ้ากินเครื่องสมุนไพรเป็นยานี่อัวปลา
This is a dish Joel and I have been saving to the end, but luckily we got some more information about this as we were sitting here.
ไปกัน
ขอบใจเจอกันครับ Ah, okay, so they at the market they push the carts. So the guys that they control the market. They roll through the market with transporting stuff here and there. Really cool guys. Flipper. Joel. Oh, that's just loaded. Chilies and garlic. It's just packed in there, and dill. Oh man.
And the mint here.
Oh, the lemongrass. That's like baby lemongrass. And that fish, that's a surprise. If you don't know, I mean, looking at it, right here, it's sitting right here about a foot away from where I'm eating. It doesn't, you can't see any of those herbs. It's all folded in. And then it's wrapped up with the skewers, so you don't know at all that it contains that present of herbs and chilies and lemongrass and dill within that fish. And then it's just sort of smoked within that fish, encased like an envelope.
Impossible to pick a favorite. Luckily, that is unnecessary to do. But oh my gosh, this fish was such a cool surprise, and I saw the look in our friend's eyes. He knew we were in for a treat, even though we didn't know it yet.
Final few bites of this breakfast Lao feast. This stuffed fish is just blowing my taste buds right now. Yeah, this is a fish you're gonna want to lick the bones clean, and your fingers. It's so good. ขอบใจแซ่บหลายขอบใจ Thank you ขอบใจ Amazing. แซ่บหลาย Wow, that food was absolutely sensational, and they're so friendly back here. This is at the back of the market. Actually, there are 2 stalls here. The food is outstanding. They have a couple seats here. Come visit Auntie. She knows how to cook. That was just an overjoy to the mouth and to the senses. And those 2 stalls back there, they remained busy and with frequent customers, which appeared to be loyal customers who come there to eat at least like every other day throughout the entire time that we sat there. And we sat there for probably way too long. We were probably there for almost 2 hours just hanging out, eating there and chatting and just fully enjoying.
And the chef, she was just standing behind Mark like full grin every time we looked up. She was like, oh, she was getting a kick out of it. That was awesome.
And we have just emerged from the depths of the tented market section. This is where the over-sprawling market was earlier this morning, so it has completely, it is actually a parking lot. It would just have no clue this market, this sprawling, bustling market even exists right here. I mean, they do have the tented market section still going on now, but it's completely changed. This is where the sausage was. Now it's just a lost memory. Sabadi.
สบายดีน้อยเอาอย่างน้อย
นี่เท่าไหร่ครับ
5,000 20 บาท
5,000
ข้าวจี่ปาเต้
ข้าวจีปาเต้
Okay.
We're actually right outside of the bus station, and this area is called Khua Din. And this is where you find your mountains of Lao baguette sandwiches, the French influence.
ถ้าเอาไปแล้วจะไปทำขายวะ
อ๋อนี่ปาเต้
ปาเต้มายองเนสแตงกวาผักหอมแครอทเอาอย่างปาเต้บ่5,000บ่มาแม่เสียวเฮ็ดใหม่ๆไว้มาหมูแดงหมูฝอยแล้วก็โซ่ขายเลย
This is a classic Lao bus snack, and so much so that we can smell the bus fumes coming from right over there. Luckily, there's a little bit of a breeze to clear the bus fumes. The baguette, actually, when you order it, she kind of presses it down. They look a little more impressive when they're sitting up there, when they're sprouting, and when they're like fully open, so you can see all the ingredients. But she kind of smashes it down. Cheers. I love the cilantro in there. Then you've got that sweet chili sauce.
The texture combination is perfect. That's the ideal bus snack.
I got pate on that bite. Oh yeah. You can really taste how the pate is what makes this. That's the deal breaker. It's creamy. That's the richness. That's the sauce of it. The bread is not quite as crusty as it looks.
What a location to have a mid-morning snack.
And it goes down so easily because it looks big, but it's really light. I think the rule is if you take a bus or if you take any form of transportation that's longer than 30 minutes, it's mandatory to buy a sandwich so that you have something to eat on the way. Well, that's just the rule I made up. But I'm pretty sure it's true. I'm pretty sure it's mandatory because everybody that is gonna go catch the bus or that's gonna jump on one of the back of the tuk-tuks here, they're all stopping here to buy a khao ji. Such a fun morning in Vientiane. The food here, it will blow your taste buds. We are jumping back into a jumbo and we're heading back to the apartment. We're gonna rest for a while, sit out this sun, plus we are just gonna relax on our stomachs after that morning feast, and we'll come back and we're gonna especially wait for the evening market tonight. That's gonna be another Lao street food feast. Okay! We spent a couple of hours resting this afternoon to wait out the extreme sunshine, but now we're rested and we're ready to go again and ready to eat some more Lao street food. One of the best places to eat authentic Lao food is at the markets, and so we're at the evening market now, and we're here right as they're not even fully open yet. Most of the stalls are just sort of slowly setting up, but that's great news because we're gonna be here to have the full selection of fresh foods. They said by around 6 p.m. everything will be bumping, everything will be packed. But one of the stalls here that we just came to, they're serving khao piak sen, which is it's a Lao noodle dish. They look like pretty thick noodles, but as soon as you order, then she dishes it out. It's already mixed with the soup broth, which is kind of thick and almost like porridgey. Okay, I'm gonna try one of those noodles and some of that broth before seasoning. Oh, that's entirely more flavorful than I thought it was gonna be. It's very porky, very meaty, very salty. And then the noodles have a great texture. They're gummy, very, very gummy. Yeah, that's really good, but this Tupperware of roasted chili is just, it needs to be added. As I sprinkle that in, I think I can see little pork cracklings in there as well. I think a little bit more would be in order. Some pepper. Oh, immediately that changes the color, and I'm gonna go for a blood cube on this bite. Yeah. Oh, that chili. It's so wonderfully smoky. That blood jelly. If you didn't know it's blood jelly, you might think it's tofu. It's very neutral tasting. I personally love the texture. It's very silky. And then those noodles, they just require very little chewing. And with the pepper in there too, and the chilies, superbly enhances it. This is just a real perfect slurper's bowl of noodles. It almost goes down more like a porridge. We also tried a plate of miang, and these are some type of lettuce wraps. I'm not totally sure what's inside. Whoa, that's not what I was expecting. That's it. I'm kind of stumped. It's slightly peanutty on the inside, but at the same time, it almost has like a jellyish texture. I think a chili needs to be followed. We're gonna have to grab one of these and open it up. Whoa, that does look kind of jellyish. Okay, there are definitely peanuts in there. There's some shreds of lemongrass, but there's that, yeah, there's like a little, there's like some kind of a paste. It's like a custard or something that's inside of there. That one's okay, but yeah, the custard is probably not my favorite. Good, I especially like the khao piak sen. Man, those noodles were delicious, and when you added that dry chili in it, my mouth is still overjoyed. Yeah, that was really, really good. This stall we're stopping at next, and they're just opening up. They brought the food fresh, but all sorts of different salads and mixes and stews. We're gonna try a couple of different dishes here. Yeah. Khóc chay. Sẹp. Micah loves the sticky rice. Actually, this market is not really catering to you if you want to eat here. Most people would buy food in a bag and take away and eat back at home, but they're really nice here, so if you ask them for it on a plate, normally they can come up with something, and they have a few odd tables. Okay, just completely odd tables. So we're sitting on another odd table, and we just got a couple of different dishes just to taste a few things. This one is called goi pa, which is a fish. There's fish in here, and again, this is just loaded out with vegetables. You can see the long beans, you can see the cilantro, the mint, maybe that's some kind of mango or something. And this is it's just packed full of herbs and just a little bit of fish. Oh, That's delicious. Oh, it has that perfect combination of salty and herbaceous and a little bit sour. Is that green mango? The cilantro is just, it's just rocking it. And then just random small pieces of fish, bits of fish, but it's really all about that herb mixture in there. That would pair like a champion with some sticky rice. And some more herbs. And I'm pretty sure this one is cashew leaves. Oh yeah, I think those are cashew leaves, nice and a little bit chalky. Actually, these aren't as chalky as some that I've had, and it has a like really sharp sourness to it. This is a green papaya salad. There's chilies in here, there's fermented fish sauce, there's tomatoes. She added some peanuts on top, and yeah, she actually gave me a taste test as she was making it. It's good. It's spicy. It is, I think the tomatoes in there are sweet. And then you've got that fishiness, which just has such a depth of flavor. And then the papaya that is crunchy. Yeah, you can't go wrong in Laos. And then finally we got some kind of little fried, crispified little river fish. The whole thing is actually not crunchy. You do taste the meat, the fillet in there, but you can eat through all the bones because they're crunchy. The market is still, it's not that busy, it's still quite quiet, but we're tired, so we're gonna have just one more meat treat and then end this food tour. This stall has all of your essential meats, a lot of beef, there's some sausages and some grilled fish. We're gonna end with some skewers of it's sun-dried beef, and here it's called Xinhua. Okay, Joel. It's been a fantastic day. Hello.
I know you.
Thank you.
I know you.
Thank you.
I know your pad thai thing. Hi. How
Nice
you
to meet
doing?
you. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Nice to meet you.
Cool. Nice to meet you. Are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from here. You know, I learned how to cook from you actually.
As we were about to take that final bite, Joe surprised us from the back. And he's really cool. He gave us some restaurant recommendations. We might be meeting up with him to eat some awesome food. He's from here. But anyway, back to the sun-dried meat. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Oh, okay. Your first couple chews, you don't even get to the center of that meat. It's so hard. But as you keep on chewing, yeah, that's jerky. That's some serious jerky, but it has this like glaze of flavor on it. It just gets better with every chew.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's starting to get juicy.
It's super dry, but oh, yeah, it gets juicy.
That's just all natural beef jerky. I mean, that's the type of jerky that it's never entered a package.
That's the kind of beef that will give you the
jaw workout.
muscles, and it's worth it.
And that brings us to the end of this Laotian street food tour today. This market is great. It's very low key. It's very, even when we're leaving now, it's still very relaxed. But definitely the highlight for me today was the morning market, Khua Din, and that sticky rice feast that we had. That was just, it was outstanding. The flavors that we enjoyed, the herbs, that was the setting too. Bye bye. Khop chai. Khop chai. Hello. Okay, and we're done with this street food tour today. We are tired and we're heading back to the apartment. So I'm gonna end this video right now. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you click subscribe and also click the little bell icon so that you get notified of all the future videos that I post. Thanks again for watching. Good night from Vientiane. I will see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching. For dessert, we got an avocado passion fruit shake, and that's it. There's no sugar in it. It's just avocado and passion and ice. Is that sour? Oh, that's good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's just creamy sourness. Oh my god. Man, into the somtam.
Was it on?
Yes. Okay. The camera just toppled over into the somtam, into the tam.
That is a blooper.
Oh man. Okay, gotta wipe that fermented fish off the lens.